else?
Okay, so
Covered a lot.
Bran has
Bran.
his own spirit quest.
I don't know when this happens or whatever, but he leaves and he's with Hodor and they find some other people. It's like a girl and a boy.
Mm-hmm. Brother and sister.
And they are trekking somewhere. It's cold there. I don't know.
North of the wall.
No, they go north of the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're up there looking for that tree that has the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's something they're looking for.
How to kill the White Walkers.
It's a bird.
The Three-Eyed Raven.
Yeah.
That takes years.
Yeah, that's several seasons.
That's ages. We're not going to go into it. So they get there to the tree, finally. And there's a guy in the roots, and he has, like, the secret to life or whatever. So he knows, like, things that happened in the past and the future, and then, yeah. So he, like, dies, and then so Bran becomes the Three-Eyed Raven.
Mm-hmm.
And then these, like, stick people come. Maybe they're White Walkers. I don't really know. They come and chase them out of the tree. And then Hodor is holding the door.
How's that happen?
So they can escape.
Why is he called Hodor?
Because... Did the power just flicker?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bomb cyclone.
Okay, so Bran was like time traveling with his mind,
Mm-hmm.
and he went back to when Hodor was a little boy, and something got fucked up, and he got stuck like that, Hodor, and then Hodor died in present time.
Where's Hodor come from?
Come from?
Like, why is he called Hodor?
Because they were saying hold the door, hold the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then and then he died.
Yeah. And then he died.
There was some slippage or something. I don't know. Nobody understands that stuff.
Who are we missing? Getting pretty close.
Okay. In more recent days. Oh yeah, Arya and the Hound go together everywhere, but she hates him and she wants to kill him. And then they kill some people, and they're walking around, and then yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then she goes to...
The place with the faceless men.
What's the name of the country?
It's the main place.
Starts with a B.
No, it's the main place. King's Landing.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
She goes to a different country.
Mm-mm.
Bravos. And she learns to be a
Nameless girl.
faceless man.
So she's doing her training, but they're mean to her, and she's never getting it right, and she doesn't kill the right people or something.
Mm.
Then that's how she gets the face to kill Waldor Frey. Back to that, circling back to that. That's how she gets the ability to pull that off. Then they all go to Winterfell. Sansa, did someone else die at the Eyrie? I think I forgot to talk about someone else dying at the Eyrie. But anyways, Sansa, Bran, oh yeah, they escape because of Hodor. And then Arya all end up at Winterfell again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, Sansa jumped off the castle and then they got away. Oh, and then there was a big battle between Jon's folks and Ramsay's folks because who knows, differences. So then Rickon was running across and he got killed by Ramsay.
Mm-hmm.
That was very sad. Oh yeah, and then they're all fighting, and then Sansa brings the army from the Eyrie to help, and they end up winning. They all go back to Winterfell. Oh yeah, and Sam and Gilly. So Sam meets a wildling girl, and they love each other. And he protects her and brings her back to the Castle Black. And then he leaves there with her, and they go to his house, and then he goes to the, like, library thing.
Mm-hmm.
The big one.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is trying to learn about the White Walkers. Oh yeah, because he accidentally killed one
With?
Dragonglass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what they're doing. And then she has a baby, but it's not Sam's. They're all in Winterfell, but then Jon goes to Daenerys at the dragon place because he wants to get
that booty.
He wants to get dragon glass, so he goes there. Oh yeah, and Sam healed the one guy's skin. It had the rocks on it.
What's his name?
Jar Jar.
Jorah.
Jorah. So he wants Daenerys' body, but she's not having it. So then he gets expelled from her, or whatever, outcasted from her.
Okay.
Good old Jar Jar. And then he comes back and is like, but no, I want to help you. That all happens. Okay. And he gets healed by Sam. And then he goes back to Daenerys. And then I think the witch lady is there too, but I'm not sure. So, and then Jon and Daenerys get freaky. But then Bran and Sam compare notes, and they find out that Jon is Daenerys' nephew.
Yeah.
And then
Jon does a whole thing north of the wall before that.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part. So they go, Jon, the Hound, and like a million other people that we don't even know who they are. They go up north of the wall to bring back a White Walker so that Cersei could see it, so that she could get her army ready to fight them. Because they decided they have to get all the armies ready to fight them. So Jon and all them go up there, and they tried to grab one, and then it screamed, and somebody put their hand over its mouth, and it burned their hand off. It was cold. And then they're all stuck on a little rock in the middle, and there's a million White Walkers around them. And then Daenerys comes, and she burns them up with her dragons. Oh yeah, and that the main White Walker,
whose name is, or what do they call him?
The Night King. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he can like just bring people back. So he brought back like a whole town of dead people and made them White Walkers. So that happened, and then Daenerys comes and brings them up with her dragon, but one of them ends up getting killed and goes into the water. And then they pull it up out of the water, and he raises it to be like a White Walker.
Okay, let's rewind just a little bit.
Okay.
And what's happening in King's Landing?
Tomlin committed suicide.
Why?
Oh yeah, back to that. Okay, so let's just go way back. So the old crazy king, like let's just say Daenerys' dad, maybe her grandpa.
What's his name?
Something Targaryen, Mr. Targaryen.
I think it's Aerys.
Okay, the Mad King.
Yeah.
Jaime killed him.
Which gave him the name?
Kingslayer.
Yeah.
He was crazy, so he made all this green stuff that blows things up. That's actually how they blew up Stannis' ships. Okay, and then he got killed, so his plans did not work out. And so then Cersei, oh yeah, what happened with her? She went to jail for a while. Her and Marjorie went to jail for a while because the religious people were after them.
What do they call themselves?
Well, the main guy is the High Sparrow.
So what are the rest of them?
Birds.
The sparrows.
So the High Sparrow, I don't even know what they did. I mean, they're crazy. They did lots of bad things, so who knows. So she's in jail for a while, and then she has to walk naked back to the thing. The main place. And then...
The Red Keep.
That was the one. I don't know how Marjorie got out, but she did.
She...
like became one of them or something.
Confessed.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then her grandma's always scheming too. She's scheming up all these plans to get her married and whatnot.
What happened to Marjorie's brother?
What's his name? Loras.
Yeah.
Oh, he became one of the sparrows.
Mm-hmm.
He has a thing on his head.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tomlin and Marjorie are going to get married.
Mm-hmm.
They're not married yet.
Mm-mm.
Right, okay. And there's the place at the middle where Joffrey's funeral was. And everyone is there for the wedding, except Tomlin and Cersei. And so Cersei blows it up with everybody inside. And then Tomlin gets really sad, so he jumps out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cersei doesn't get sad about that.
Mm-mm.
She just announces that she's pregnant again.
Yeah, in the next season.
Mm-hmm. They have the White Walker in a cage.
Okay.
And they take it all the way down to Cersei. The Hound is bringing it. And they all go there. And then she gets freaked out by it. And she says, okay, yes, you can use my army. But then secretly she's like, no, you can't. And then Jaime gets mad at her and goes on his own way. I think he's gonna...
What did Jaime do before that?
Oh, he was like training his sword because he lost his hand with the one guy that Tyrion's always with.
He went somewhere with an army.
I remember an army got blown up by the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what that was about.
Jaime went to go to the Tyrells' place.
Yeah.
And he killed Sassy Grandma.
He killed Sassy Grandma?
He killed Sassy Grandma.
I didn't remember that at all. Okay. She was always scheming. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
now
then she was like, I killed your son. And then she took the poison. Because she was the one that killed Joffrey.
What? Oh, yeah, because she didn't want Marjorie to marry Joffrey because he was horrible. She wanted her to marry Tomlin because he was less horrible.
Mm-hmm. And she could control him.
Okay. Yes, that all happened. Okay. Pretty much at the end, somebody's army got blown up by the dragons. I don't know. I think it's the Lannisters. They were all there. Stannis is there with the Daenerys and Jon's.
He tried to kill... He tried to take on Ramsay's army. We talked about that earlier. And then...
Stannis?
Yeah. After burning his daughter. This time he burned his daughter.
Okay, the daughter finally got burned.
Yeah, finally. Man, she had it coming.
Finally got burned. But that happened before the witch raised Jon. Because she didn't want to try to raise him.
Don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
She didn't want to try to raise Jon because she thought she was weak because the burning daughter thing didn't work out.
Yeah, because that happened before.
I'm saying that happened before Jon.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Okay, but what happened to Stannis?
Well, his ships got blown up a while back.
Stannis got killed by
The witch.
Brienne.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know why she was upset at Stannis?
He's kind of a dick, so who knows?
True, but Brienne started this whole thing as...
Working for the Tyrells.
No. She was a Kingsguard to...
The Tyrells.
To...
Ridley. I don't know. That guy.
Renly Baratheon. Who
Rid-
got killed by...
The smoke.
Who,
The demon.
Yeah. At the request of...
The witch.
Stannis.
Okay.
Stannis killed Renly. Brienne was upset about that, so she killed Stannis.
Oh, okay. And her and Podrick are going around having adventures.
Who's Podrick?
Her squire.
Who was he before that?
He was like a squire at the king's place, King's Landing.
Mm-hmm. For?
Tyrion.
Hey, yeah. And he's real good with the ladies.
Podrick?
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's alluded to.
I don't recall that, but okay. Oh yeah, they go to the prostitute thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then at the very end, the dragon burns down the wall.
The end. We covered all of it.
And
Not a single important detail skipped.
I don't think so.
We hardly even talked about Oberyn Martell.
Who is that?